So, I got up. That was last night. That clip was from last night. I got up. What did I do? I got in the shower, got dressed, and then I had the plan of going to the mall because this year I'm trying to be a bit more intentional with networking and meeting new people and like getting those connections that I need. And so I went to the mall, tried to get some business casual stuff. It was semi-successful, not the most successful, but I did go. But while I was there, I walked past a stand that was doing ear piercings, and you just had to pay for the earrings. And yeah, I got my seconds done because I had wanted to do them for a really long time, like probably like I first wanted to do. It's been like 4 years, and I was like, shit, do it. I was listening to Leo Skeppy yesterday, and I was listening to one of his podcasts, and he was basically like, make the life you want your new normal. Just make it your normal. And I don't know, that really stuck with me, like, heavy. Like, now I know I say like a lot, but it stuck with me a lot because, you know, a lot of the times the way I navigate my life is more so like, I need to do this, but this is gonna be such a change. This is gonna be such a change than what I'm used to, right? And I feel like if I pivot from this is gonna be such a change to I'm just gonna do it, I feel like that would make me more productive. It's like I can tell from the past few years slash majority of my life, I've been able to basically limit myself and stop myself from growing from procrastination. I've always been one to procrastinate, and I've always been one to know that my potential is like up here, but in order for me to pass by, I just had to give this much, and that makes life so boring. I like now that I'm an adult now. Sometimes I feel like I'm still a teenager, but now that I've like really understood it and really seen, you know, what that means, like I feel like I just need to do it. Also, look at my shirt. But yeah, like I don't know. So what I've been trying to do lately is wake up at 5 a.m. before the sun rises, just go on a walk, or like I'm doing the couch to 5K because I've always wanted to run, but I've always like, you know, made excuses, excuse after excuse after excuse, and always had the mindset of I need to prepare myself before I do X, Y, and Z. And that's you shouldn't necessarily live your life like that. I'm sorry. I just ate pho. It was at Walmart for like $2. I'm in college. Okay, I'm broke. Like, I just need money. But, like, yeah, it's very strong. So sometimes I just need a mint. But anywho, Lord, yesterday really opened my mind up. More so in the aspect of I was dealing with something personal. And it was one of those things that I was very torn on in terms of doing option A or option B, and I kept switching, right? And so to kind of tie that back into the previous clip about TikTok, in this particular situation, I would choose option B, right? And then I'd get on TikTok, and all of a sudden, actually, I think I should do option A. Actually, I think I should do option C. My problem is that I have been a person who has not been able to acknowledge that there are 24 hours in a day, right? I've been a person that will live my life and I'll get to the end of the week and be like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for X, Y, and Z. I don't have time for A, B, C. Like, I don't have time for anything. When the reality of the situation is that I do. I have a lot of time. I have much more time than I initially thought that I did. And more, it's mainly because my time consumption is the way I spend my time is on social media, mindlessly scrolling through my phone, mindlessly doing things that don't really serve a purpose, right? And I'm trying to be more mindful. I'm trying to be more, I don't know. I'm trying to do things from a sound point of mind. I'm trying to do things from a perspective of I want to get better. I see where I'm at. I see the position that I'm in. I see the things that I want to improve. I see how I can improve it. So all that needs to be done is action, right? Because I'd always be one to look at my situation and complain. Why am I here? Like, why am I here right now? I want to be here. Why am I here? I want to be here. I know that I have to do X, Y, and Z and A, B, C and da 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 to get here. But and I realized I didn't want it enough. I realized that I didn't prioritize that. As much as I wanted to sit here and say, oh, like, I want this really bad. I want this lifestyle super bad. I want to get X, Y, and Z so bad. I would just sit and make every possible reason for why I couldn't do the things I needed to do to get to where I wanted to be. And I'm kind of tired of doing that. So the purpose of me making a YouTube account is more so to document and express myself verbally in order to improve myself, slash show my progress, slash show the process, you know. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I think I started one when I was 10, 11, and I don't know, it was I always had a fear of being perceived. That was always an issue for me. And I didn't know how to, get past that. Throughout my life, I've always been terrified of being perceived by other people, by people that I knew, right? I always was scared of my success possibly dimming other people. And I know that sounds fucking insane, but that's legitimately what it was. I had to sit down and really think about it, and I was like, I'm scared that I will outshine people, and I don't want people to feel that way. So I'm gonna dim myself and give people the most watered down version of myself possible, so that they don't have to deal with me, essentially. And yeah, after a while, it made me realize that it makes life extremely depressing. And one of the few things that I've learned in the past month / 2 was that consideration or things you do for people you shouldn't expect that stuff back. If you do something for somebody, then you shouldn't be doing it for maybe they'll treat me the same way back, right? I mean, I never did it for that. When I would do nice things or when I would be good to people, it was more so from the fact of, why not? I care about this person, or even people I don't necessarily care about. It's just a way to operate. And so after multiple situations in which I've dealt with people and the level of consideration that I gave to them wasn't necessarily reciprocated, it made me realize that I don't have to overextend myself. People don't overextend themselves, and that's okay. It's okay for people to not give you an overexceeding amount of consideration, even if you presented that behavior to them in the beginning or throughout the journey of you and that person's relationship. Basically, the overall philosophy is, if you do something, don't expect anything back. Do it with the purpose of doing it, right? And always, I guess this may not be the best way to think about things, but always be mindful that people have will. People have the possibility of treating you completely left compared to how you treated them. And that's okay. It's a matter of taking it, understanding it, and learning from it, and keeping it pushing. There's nothing else you can do. There's quite literally nothing else you can do. So, Yeah. But anywho, I'm gonna try. I'm sorry, the back of my head is itching kind of bad. I have allergic reactions to things sometimes. I still don't know what I'm allergic to. Like, I need to go to the doctor and get a test done, I think. But, yeah. So now I don't have TikTok. And I'm like, what do I do? Because that was like my form of entertainment. And I'm like, just do everything you wanted to do. I crochet. I can crochet. I can watch something. Like, I don't know. Like, the thing with TikTok though is it was never like I was addicted to it. It's just like it just filled up my time. Like, I don't have a longing to like I need to download TikTok, but it's more so like usually at times like this I just get on TikTok and fill up my time and then complain I don't have time. But now I just have to realize this is just my new normal, and I can do everything that I thought I didn't have time to do. And another thing is something I realized about goals is that, like, I feel like with setting goals, it should be a mindful goal to apply something each day. In your 24 hours, work towards a goal to some degree. Because I used to make goals and it'd be like a distant thought. Like, it wouldn't be like a legitimate thing. Like, I would just be like, I want to do X, Y, and Z by X, Y, and Z date. So how are we gonna get there? Like, you get what I'm saying? But like, after I changed my perspective a little bit and I was like, I have 24 hours. I can work towards this goal, this goal, this goal. And I can do little things that add up and move me in terms of progress to the goal that I want to get at. And since then, it was kind of like, okay, well, I'll just do this. And it might be like the slightest action or the slightest pivot of thought that I've had, and all of a sudden, it's just, I got to my goal. So hopefully the goal, I'm gonna try and go to bed early tonight because I want to wake up early tomorrow and go on a walk. So hopefully the next clip is of me getting up early and going on a walk. I also bought new shoes. Hold on.